What's going on, guys? This is Nothing But Bread here, and today we're going to be doing our first high rounds guide. Today's guide is on the map Kino der Toten. The first step in this method is to select a glitcher, and this glitcher should be the white player, and this glitcher should not be the host of the game for various reasons. You can accomplish this by having the host of the game, which is going to be the person running, invite the person to a regular lobby, not a private match, and then going into a private match or public lobby to get a two-player game. And if the colors do not wind up right, aka the glitcher is not the white player, what you simply do is you disconnect from each other and then reconnect in a party, and then go back into a private match or public game until the colors switch to the desired colors. Ideally, you want the glitcher, the person getting outside the map, going to be doing all that fancy glitching stuff, to be white player, and ideally you're going to want to have the second player to be yellow or green. Step 2. Now, since you're in game now, you've got the right colors, now what you're going to want to do is to have the glitcher, which should be the white player, get Pac-Punch Ballistic Knives right off the bat. You can do this by giving the glitcher the most points between the rounds 1 through about 10. Doing various little methods on Kino, such as holding in the starting room until dogs, or about round 5, then heading out and then going to the stage using the MP40 to get a lot of points. There are lots of little niches and methods you can utilize to get a lot of points before you turn on the power, or you could just turn on the power and just keep racking up points. Really, it's your, it's like Kino is played well enough that you should, if you've not played Kino before, you really should play it a few more times before you try this method. But essentially, you're essentially racking up points. The glitcher needs to rack up a lot of points, because the glitcher needs to get the Pac-Punch Ballistic Knives at minimum. That's the dead minimum thing. He needs that in order to perform his functions. You're also going to want to pick up Juggernaut for this person as well. In addition, you're going to want to have all the other players who are going to be helping him do this glitch. They're going to want to get guns such as the Thunder Gun, Ray Guns, anything that is needed to defend a position for a few rounds. Step 3. Now, since the glitcher now has the Pac-Punch Ballistic Knives and all the other players in the game, preferably just, the second player will have at least something like a Thunder Gun or a Ray Gun, something that is sufficient to survive the teens in one location. Now, what you're going to want to do is to head up to this particular room as shown. And do note, you're going to want to keep the door between the double tap machine and the fire trap room closed. Keeping this closed is essential. You must not open it at all until you're done utilizing the method. So you're going to have to go through the stage. Now, once you open up that door, you're going to want to head up to this window, and as the round progresses, hopefully a zombie or two will spawn at the window that is needed for the glitch. You're going to want to have any other players other than for the glitcher hold out the area and allow the glitcher to prepare the window. The glitcher should have at least enough knowledge to do a lag through barrier glitch. Ideally, you're going to want to kill all the zombies in the area except for the zombies at the window, and then you're just going to want to thin them down to 1. And with that one zombie there, it should be fairly simple to do. What you're going to want to do then is have the glitcher lag through the barrier, utilizing his lag switch or the start triangle method if you're on PlayStation 3. And also, once that player gets through the window, you're going to want to have the other player in the game hold the window in case the glitcher fails another step. Step 4. Now, once the glitcher has made it through the barrier, you're going to want to have the other players board up the window if the zombie does not go after the glitcher. That way the glitcher has a second chance, so to speak, in case he fails his mission. What you're going to want to do then is head on to the stands and do the following jumps as shown in the video. Once you make it to the upper portion of the stands, you're going to want to head to this location. And what you're going to want to do is to jump, and then once you make the jump, just go prone. As soon as you make the jump, the other players who have been guarding that window to glitch through can leave the window and let the zombie do its thing. If the jump has failed, the glitcher should just open up the door between the fire trap room and the lobby if it already isn't open, and simply go and retry the glitch. Now, once the glitcher has successfully made it onto the upper ledge, he can go prone and maneuver his way around the pillar and get on this flat barrier. The glitch is now active. Step 5. Now, once you have the glitcher in position, now all the other players who are in the game If you're doing this simply 2-player, just have the other player go to the fire trap room and simply camp over in the corner. If you're playing with more than 2 players, just have every other player who's not in the glitch get into that corner that that other player is going into. And then, for the most part, between now and about the mid 30s, basically between now and like 33, 34, 35, just slay zombies. Slay them as they pile up and deal with the zombies that go after you. You'll have a few, and they increase as the rounds progress. Utilizing training methods to merge the zombies with this horde is crucial in order to keep it managed. You need to be decently good at mitigating this, otherwise you're not going to be making it very far, and the player who's in the glitch will have to utilize his revive tools to revive you more times than he might have ammo for. Just keep that in mind. This should take you about an hour to 2 hours, and your goal is to achieve at least 200,000 points total among the players who are not in glitch, as you're going to need this to deal with the higher rounds, as they will involve utilizing the traps. As you approach the higher rounds and your guns stop doing work, your ray gun, it's just a big crawler making machine, and that's starting to really not work well, and your thunder gun is the only thing doing damage, but you run out of ammo consistently, and you find yourself having to save a last zombie and getting rid of it or pack punching and then having to get it back from the box. Now it's about the time to move on to starting to utilize the traps. And now the glitcher, which the glitcher from essentially from the time of getting in to about this point could be very, very passive, assuming no one went down, and just chill there and do something else. But now we're going to need all players on deck for this next stage. The glitcher is going to act kind of as a switch. Am I going to pull zombies towards one location, or am I going to let them free to go after the other players as they run through traps and stuff like that? So, as a glitcher, this is going to be per type of player in the game. Now, if you're the glitcher, you're going to want to listen to this next minute or so. As a glitcher now, at this rounds, what you're going to need to do now is to coordinate with all the other runners on the ground to effectively, when they run around the map through traps, you need to release the zombies to go after them, that way they go through the traps and stuff like that. But you can do this by simply moving back towards, essentially just follow what I'm doing on screen almost, and you'll see just the zombies deflecting off and going towards the players. And then once they're done running through the traps and they're running back, what you do then is you move back up to the front to cause the zombies to repile up. That way those guys are relatively safe. Now, if you're running though, you're going to want to know a few things. First off, there's a location within the fire trap that you can actually stand, and you're practically completely invincible while the fire trap is active. This is very, very useful, as you need to take a quick breather. This is excellent for that. In addition, the glitch, you can simply, while the fire trap is active and you're in that spot, can simply just let the zombies roam free and run towards you and just keep killing them. In addition, you can also, once the zombies are thoroughly piled up and you're holding something like a thunder gun, you can also run out into the lobby and then to the stage and hit that trap as the glitcher releases the zombies and lets the entire wave go after you. This way he will send it all through the trap and right there. And then as you run through the stage, what you're going to want to do then is to take a right and cycle through the rest of the map and back to the fire trap room. These right here are the two main methods of killing the zombies. Then by the time you approach the fire trap room, the fire trap will be ready to use again, and you can use it and get back in the spot, and the glitcher can then release the zombies, and zombies will effectively just keep dying. If you keep this loop going, you will quickly fly through the rounds, and this is effectively what you do until you're ready to stop, or some technical issues causes a timeout. That's exactly what you do. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill, and I hope to see you guys in another one of my glitching videos soon. Peace out, guys.